Guys, please confirm to me. All of you are getting my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you are getting my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you are getting my voice on screen. Right. Right, sir. Now, guys, check it what we completed there in the last session. In the last class, just we completed our transactions topic we are understanding there. In the transactions, what we have seen in the transactions clearly. So just I explained only asset properties here I explained there. Just try to understand it what exactly the points here we understood there. Transaction is an unit of work performed by front-end application on back-end system. Okay, that is the meaning of like what is the transaction. So in bank applications, number of transactions are going on here. What are the various transactions here we are understanding there? First one is deposit some amount in our account, withdraw some amount from our account, transfer some amount from one account to another account. Okay, all right. Then after that, so in a database related applications, every transaction must follow the asset properties. What are the various asset properties here we have to follow there? Atomicity, consistency, isolation, durability, and so on. What is this atomicity property? In general, in a transactions, you may perform more number of operations. Your atomicity says that either to perform all operations or to perform none of the operations. In case of atomicity property, every transaction should be either in success or in what their failure state now. Alright, sir. Observe carefully. Alright, sir. Then what next one here? Example I'm telling there in a transfer funds transaction, we have to perform debit operation at sender side and credit operation at receiver side now. In this case, atomicity states that either to perform both debit and credit or not to perform both debit and credit now. Consistency. In a transactions, consistency says that before transaction and after transaction, database must be stable. Initially in my account, 10,000 existed. We deposited 5,000 in our account. Where consistency checkup will be manually like below. Before transaction, amount in account 10,000, user amount is worth 5,000, total value is worth 15,000. If the total sim is right, sir. Not here. I think so. I have written some wrong place now. All right, sir. After transaction, if you observe this, after the transaction, if you observe this, account is worth 15,000 and user amount is worth 0. Total is worth 15,000. So here I can give the conclusion now. What is the conclusion here? If the total sum is same before transaction and after transaction, so database is in what they're stable. isolation. If we execute more than one transaction on same data item at a time, then the transactions are called as what? They're concurrent transactions. In a transactions concurrency, one transaction execution may give effect to another transaction execution. Here, isolation says that transaction execution could not give effect to another transaction execution. That's the point. Durability is what there. After completing the transaction, if you get any catastrophic failures like power failure or OS crashing and so on, after regetting the system, all modifications which you have done during the transactions must be preserved. So that is what exactly the meaning of like what their durability. This is the meaning of like what their durability. Observe carefully. Alright, sir. Now what we have to do after completion of this, after understanding this, what we have to do there. Now we have to understand like what there, how we are able to achieve atomicity in a hibernate applications. How we are able to perform atomicity in a hibernate applications. Now observe carefully, guys. Now understand this now. To achieve atomicity property in a hibernate applications, we have to use the following steps. We have to use like what are the following steps? What steps here we have to use there? Observe carefully, guys. What are the various steps here we have to use? No, guys, observe carefully. Step number one: declare transaction before try block. Right, sir. Create transaction in a try block. Create transaction try block. Perform commit operation at the end of try block. Perform commit operation at the end of try block. Perform rollback operation in a catch block. Perform rollback operation in a catch block. Guys, observe carefully what I'm telling to you. Declare transaction before try block. Create transaction in try block. Okay. Perform commit operation at the end of try block and perform rollback operation in a catch block. Right, so now this is what exactly the way to implement like what their atomicity property in our transactions. Okay, now that's it here. Now let us see an example on the base of this so that here we are able to get some clarity what we are able to do there. Now try to understand this clearly. File, switch workspace, hibernate 10. Let it open.
వాడేదో చేస్తున్నాడు.
Guys, now please check it. All of you are getting my voice on screen now. That's okay. Leave this. Now I want to prepare some other example. ABB 16. Click on finish button. Let it create, guys. That's it. Now here we have to click on Y. Yeah, project is created. Hmm. Guys, 1 minute. Right, guys. And let me open pom.xml file. In pom.xml file here we have to write like what the Java version. What Java version here we have to write there. Maven dot compiler dot source 1.17 Maven dot compiler dot target 1.17. Okay, it's okay then. Now here we need to provide the dependencies. No, already we had the dependencies clearly. Copy. MySQL connector J and hibernate core. That's all dependencies here we are getting. All the jar files are downloaded. That's okay, fine. Whenever we are getting all the jar files here, what next one here we are getting there? Observe carefully. All right, that's okay, fine. Now here my requirement is like what there. I want to show an example like what there. Transfer funds transaction from one account to another account. That's my requirement. Transfer funds account here. That's my requirement. Say for example, I have one database now. In the same Oracle database or MySQL database I want to take. In MySQL database, what I'm trying to do there, I want to create a table, account table, then where two accounts I want to take. I want to transfer some amount from one account to another account. I want to transfer amount from one account to another account. Then how it is possible? How we are able to do that? Now let me check this. Now let me take one account here in MySQL database. Let me go for this MySQL database there. Observe carefully. show tables. Yes, account table is available. Description account. So account number, account holder name, account type, and balance. Data is anyway, it's okay, fine. Then that we can take. Then we are able to provide the details also. Clearly, we can understand it. Okay. This table is okay. Now let me check the data inside this one. Select select star from account. Now get just we had only one account here inside this. I want to insert one more account here. Now let's observe carefully one other account here. Insert into account. Now first of all here account number here I need to provide now. Alright, so now ABC123 account number. Now again account holder name is what there Durga. Account type is like what their savings. Now account balance is like what there 10,000. Somewhere values here we forgot this values part. Right, query is okay. Select a star from account. Here we are having the two accounts ABC 123 and XYZ 123, Durga and Anil. Okay, fine. I want to transfer 5,000 from Anil account to Durga account. That's my requirement. I want to transfer 5,000 amount from XYZ 123 to ABC 123. That's my requirement. That's as it is. Now let us prepare the content here. It's okay. First of all, now let me prepare this bean components here. Poses. Let's right click on it. New package I have to take. Dot beans. Inside this beans package here, what I have to provide there. Right, sir. Account here I need to prepare. Okay. Now inside this account, what we have to provide there at the rate entity at the rate table name is equal to account. Right. Private into ENO. Not here, not like this. Private string account number. Account holder name. Private string account type. Balance. Here we have to use like over there at the rate column account number. Name is equal to database account holder name, account type, and balance. 1 minute, 1 minute, guys. Right. Now this is like what I'm telling there clearly that bean component here I provided. Total bean component here I provided. No. After preparing this bean component, not required to write the mapping file. Why? Because already I specified that mapping file like what there in the form of annotations. Mapping details I provide in the form of like what there annotations. Observe carefully. Then after that, after completion of this, then what next one here we have to do there? Then the next thing is like what there configuration file here we have to provide. Only configuration file. Now let us see this configuration file here. How we are going to prepare this configuration file. Right, sir. Right click on src, new source folder. Now here the source folder name is like what there resources, resources, new file, XML file. Now the file name is like what there. What is this file name here? I need to provide the file name like what there hibernate dot cfg dot xml. Okay. Hibernate core. Copy. Right. First of all, here what we have to prepare there. Hibernate configuration, session factory, properties. Here we have to prepare that properties. Here what properties here we have to prepare there. Hibernate dot connection dot driver underscore class. Now this will be like what their MySQL database. Here we are using com dot MySQL.cg dot jdbc dot driver. Hibernate dot connection dot URL. jdbc colon MySQL colon slash s localhost colon 3306 slash DurgaDB. Username. Root. Here we have to provide. Again, here we have to provide like what their password. Root, username and password both are same. Hibernate dot dialect. Arg dot hibernate dot dialect dot Oracle dialect. Right, sir. Mapping class com dot. Right, sir. Now this the dot account. Right, sir. Mapping resource also we can be provided here. Dialect to be provided. Any other information here? No. Right. Now this sufficient here we are getting file. Right, sir. Now mapping file is also ready. Now here we have to go for app.java. Client application here we have to prepare. Inside this client application here, what we have to do there. Now, first of all, here we have to create like what there. Yeah, take try and catch e dot print factories method. Right now, here we have to create. Then, as I said to you clearly, first of all, here we have to declare transaction. Transaction is equal to null. Not only the transaction here, we can create session factory. Right, sir. All these are declared here. Now, observe carefully. Now, first of all, here we have to create like configuration object. Configuration is equal to new configuration object here we created. Configuration dot configure method. Then after that here we have to create like what there session factory object here we have to create. Session factory object here we created. How session factory is created here? Guys, observe carefully. Now first of all here, what we have to prepare then standard service registry. Here we have to create there standard service registry. Registry is equal to new standard service registry. New standard service registry dot builder dot apply settings of configuration dot right, sir. Get properties. dot build method. Right. Here we are getting standard service registry. After getting the standard service registry, then what we have to do there? Session factory. Right, so now here we are getting like what is session factory object here we are getting. Whenever we are getting the session factory object, next here we have to get like what is session object. Session factory dot open session. Transaction object already here we got that. Transaction is equal to session dot begin transaction. Now here we have to do the required operation there. What required operation here we have to perform there? Observe carefully. First of all, here we have to perform. First of all, I need to debit some amount from what there one account. What account here? Observe carefully. What is the next section here we have to do there? Update method here we have to call. Session dot update method here we have to call. Inside this update, now here we record like what there? Account object here I need to prepare. I need to create an account here. Let me create this account object. Then what I'm telling there, my requirement is what there? I need to perform debit operation in one account, debit operation in Anil account, and I want to perform credit operation in like what there? Durga account. That is my requirement. 5,000 here I want to get it. First of all, let me get data from Anil account here now. Let me get data from Anil account. So now here what we have to do there? Account. Source account is equal to session dot get off so here we are getting source account data. In source account data here what we have to do there? We have to perform updations. What updations here we have to perform there? Debit here we have to perform. Later on here we have to perform credit operation there now into the another account. Okay, now here this is source account. Okay, now inside the source account, then what do we have to do there? I need to perform debit operation. How we are able to perform debit operation here? No, simple. source account dot set a balance of get balance minus 5000. All right, sir. Now this is what we performed here. Some amount here we transferred here. Now here what we have to do there, update operation here we performed here. Right, sir. Now this is update here we perform now. At the same time here we have to perform like what the credit operation is. Let's just give a minute of time. I'll come back. Nice guys. Now observe carefully. Here we are getting like what there. Session dot account. Session dot. Now here we are getting like what there. Update here we are getting. This is like what the source account. Now at the same time here we have to perform like what there. Session dot update of source account. That's okay. Now we need to perform again update operation with like what the credit operation here we have to perform. Right. So now let me take this one. Now here again here I'm taking that account, target account is equal to account session dot get off account class. Now here we have to provide here we have to provide like what there ABC 1 2 3. Here we are getting the data. No, not million. Then it will not perform automatically. There we have to perform like what I'm telling there. We have to do in this way. Let me check. Let me check it. I think so. Then we without calling these methods, we are unable to perform the operations here. Now here we are getting the target account here. Whenever we are getting this target amount, target account here. Now let me check this one. Then what we have to do there? Now here target account. Automatically it will not perform anything. I think so. Set account. Set balance of target account dot get balance plus 5000. Right. Now observe carefully. Whenever we are doing this one, operations here we have to do. Now here also be session dot update of target account now. Right, sir. At the end of the try block here, what we have to do there, transaction dot commit. In the case if any problem is coming there, in the catch block here we have to perform like what the transaction dot rollback. Rollback operation here. Okay. Yeah. All right, sir. Now here we are performing this. At the end of the transaction here we perform like what the commit operation. Now here in the catch block here we have to perform like what the rollback operation here now. This is what exactly the work here we are doing there. Right, so now whenever we are performing commit operation here, I can specify directly sysnode output println of like what the transaction success. Transaction success, but whenever we are performing rollback operation here, sysnode output println of transaction failure. Now instead of saying this one here, if you want to display that reason here, transaction failure, here we can specify that reason also clearly, sysnode output println of reason plus e dot get message method. That's enough. Right. Let me check this, guys. Then before going to execute our content here, now let us check this clearly. What we are getting now. I want to transfer some amount, 5,000 amount from Anil account to Durga account. That means XYZ 123 to ABC 123. Let me check this. Remaining part is I have to execute the program. Now let me check this part here. If any problems are coming, then we will check this. And transaction success here we are getting anyway. This is because of common problem only in 4 context here we are getting. Right. Transaction success here we are getting. So we have to check it in the select a star from MP1. Now say observe this clearly. 20,000. Previously 25,000, 10,000. Now it is what the 20,000 and 15,000 that we are getting there. Okay. Right, sir. Right, guys. Now here we are getting this data. Okay. Details are okay, fine. Saved it. Observe carefully. Melvin, then as per our view, if you're thinking in this way, then 2 times it has to be debited from account care. Am I right or not? Okay. Now here I want to perform like what there. I want to show another point. What is this another point here I'm telling to you? I need to perform some exception here. Oh, what exception here I need to perform there now? I need to show the transaction failure case. How I'm going to show the transaction failure case now? Any idea? Something else. I want to show some transaction. See this one. Now here I want to have some exception here anyway. Say for example, float f is equal to 100 divided by 0. Intentionally I'm raising some exception, guys. Arithmetic exception here we are getting there in the middle. So here what it is performed actually, what it is performed here no. Here debit, that means here what it has to be performed here no. Debit is performed here, but credit is performed here. So but before between these here we are getting like what there's some exception. Whenever we are getting this exception now, then what it has to do there? What it has to do there? It will come to the catch block where it has to perform rollback. So transaction failure we have to get, but where no changes are going to be happened in our database. Am I right or not? Now in the database, as is the same thing has to be appeared. No deduction from Anil, no increment on what the Durga. Understand this clearly. So here, what I have to do there? Let me export this program now. Transaction failure reason slash by 0 here we are getting there. But in the database now, observe carefully. What we are getting there, any changes are happened in the database now? Any changes are happened in the database now? Any changes are happened in the database now? No changes are happened in the database, guys. Observe carefully. So what's the meaning of it now? When no changes are happened in the database there, what's the meaning of it now? Right, sir. So it's a failure case. It's totally what there failure case that we can understand. Yes, sir. All of you are getting it or not? So this is clear cut information here we can understand. Okay. No changes are happened in our database. No? So this is failure case. So transaction was not performed here. Okay. This is exactly the meaning of like what their atomicity property. Guys, all of you understand this or not? Okay. Right, sir. All right, guys. The remaining content I'll discuss with you tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll have a class. We are going to see the remaining content, guys. Guys, now observe this clearly. Then I'm going to continue the classes there effectively. Don't think about it. Don't worry. We are going to see the remaining part easily. We are going to complete as well as possible. Right, guys. And guys, just think about it. And actually, at my village now, at present, that power failure is available. But still, I'm with the modem. I'm taking this class now. But I think so. Battery is almost all now 27 minutes. Like 31% is coming there. But how much time it will come, I don't know. Still, power is not available. Let me start the class. When power may be gone in the middle, I may check out it. Okay. Otherwise, then I'll take the spring class on tomorrow, guys. I'm waiting for the power, but without power on, I'm taking the class session now. Then battery backup is reducing now. Okay. Then better. Anyway, let me start the class now. Then if it is come, then it's okay. I will take it now. Otherwise, I'll take the class on tomorrow. Thank you, guys. Thanks a lot. I'll meet on tomorrow for hibernate class. No spring class. Let me check it. If power comes, then I will take the session. Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you, guys. Thanks a lot.